say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked
To the left. That is gone.
lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard, count it, and a win.
Good evening, welcome back to our broadcast here on Real Sports Live, coming to you from St. Joseph Academy in Brownsville, Texas. Thank you for joining us on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in the Rio Grande Valley. Again, coming to you from the Memorial Gymnasium here at St. Joseph Academy. Ruben Rodriguez here with you on our pregame show, presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Shaw, Schmoody Loans in Harlingen, the San Benito EDC in South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. San Perlita comes into town to take on the St. Joseph Academy Lady Bloodhounds. Tip off in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Again, we thank you for joining us here. Give you a breakdown on what to expect. Lady Bloodhounds were on cloud 9, coming off a strong performance at the Valley at the Beach tournament in Port Isabel, capturing the whole tournament, winning the Gold Bracket Championship here, and they're led by head coach Dolores Holguin Trevino. San Perlita, on the other hand, went to action at the BISD tournament in Brownsville. Not so much of a good start. They went 0-4 in the first 2 days, but they look to bounce back here in this matchup as very senior heavy, led by powerhouses here, Daniela Ramos, Nami Barrera, Arabella Rodriguez, Andrea Gasto, Ava Frady, Regina Kobayashi, some of the key players to look out for this Lady Bloodhound lineup as we expect first tip at 2:50 p.m. here on Real Sports Live. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down.
Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patrons, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And he throws it down. Hey!
See you later, touchdown.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Porter Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Pat Kidder, Real Sports Live is just seconds away from tip-off here between San Perlita and Brownsville St. Joseph Academy. Again, we thank you for joining us here. Ruben Rodriguez with you, Jammer Ruiz to my left, man in the camera. As both teams will meet in the middle for the good luck. We'll get set here for our broadcast. San Perlita on the road, dark gray with the red trim. St. Joe in the home red with the white trim. Looks like they have 3 liberos on the team ready to go. The Bloodhounds here now ready to rock, so trying to see who our liberos are. We have Noelia Lopez, who's won. We have Cindy Gonzalez, who's won as well. We get set to go here for our matchup. Again, watching live here on the Bloodhound channel and the Stars Network. Seconds away from starting things off. It's going to be San Perlita will get the serve first. They'll do the honors. It's going to be Daniela Ramos who starts us off. So we're set to go. It's the Lady Bloodhounds, the Lady Trojans, and we're underway as the serve gets across. This one kept in play. Frady coming under. Here comes a setup on a kill attempt. That one outside. That was Olivia Wood trying to go for the kill, and St. Joe will give up a point early on to the Lady Trojans. Lady Trojans trying to repeat the success of the JV side, who got the sweep win over the Lady Bloodhounds in JV play as part of our bonus coverage here on the Bloodhound channel. Here comes the setup now. It's Jasso trying to get it across, and she'll get it. As libero Elizabeth Maldonado for St. Joe, a little bit, or Perlita, excuse me, a little late to get to there as Andrea Jasso collects the kill. Now Ava Frady set the serve. Gets it across. Maldonado trying to dig it up, and a little bit of a miscue there offensively. Results in a point here for St. Joe, and they're on top 2-1. Frady again looking to go for her second point. She picked up a point on her first serve. She gets set for her second set. This one gets across. Ramos under, and a soft touch by Jasso. It's kept in play. Trying to get it across is Bella Rodriguez. She called it. Frady sets up here for Jasso, and that one just outside, and San Perlita will tie the game up. Good kill attempt there by Andrea Jasso. Now some check-ins here. Maldonado checks out. Alyssa Graciani checks in. As the serve gets across, we're underway. Soft touch here is a block there by Naomi Barrera. And San Perlita will take the lead as Ava Frady was looking to get that one across the net, but she runs into Naomi Barrera here. As now as Daniela Rincon set the serve. She'll get this one across. A good serve. Jasso under it. Frady calls for it. Here comes another setup for Jasso. This one takes a bounce off Moreno. Rincon gets under it. Graciani will get it back across. Come a setup, soft touch over, and that's Olivia Wood who picks up a kill for herself, and she'll tie the game up for St. Joe at 3-3. Lady Bloodhounds again in the red and white trim. San Perlita on the black or the dark gray and red trim, if you will. Set up here for Graciani, who's trying to get a read on it. And a point here now for San Perlita. They take the lead 4-3 in this opening matchup. Again, maybe it was best of 3. We're doing best of 5 here in our game 1. Arabella Rodriguez gets it across, but it winds up outside, and St. Joseph Academy will tie it up at 4-4. Andrea Jasso, the captain here, set the serve, and she gets it across. A good serve that just finds the back corner, and that's an ace for Jasso. We'll show you the replay here presented by San Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. No, it's Tuesday, but you're looking for a weekend getaway early? Why not go down to San Padre Island as Jasso got the serve, and it was an ace that found the back corner. we'll take you back here to the full screen cam. 5-4 lead. Over to miscue there by Perlita. Trying to get a kill there. It was Carmina Tijerina, and that soft touch there by Ivana Sosa, and she'll pick up the. She'll make it a 5-4 game, a 6-4 game. Excuse me. A little miscue on our scoreboard there. 6-4 your score. St. Joseph on top as Yasso set the serve again. Already winds up out of bounds now. Perlita picks up a point. That's 6-5. As Naomi Barrera now set the serve. She'll shoot this one across, and we're back underway. Frady calls for it on the setup here for Ivana Sosa, and it winds up in the net. Perlita will tie the game back up at 6-6. These two have duked it out in basketball, have duked it out in volleyball, and it's always an exciting thriller between these two teams. 6-6, this one gets across. Comes a setup, trying to get this one over, and a block at the net there by Ramos. Trying to get another crack at it under his Rincon. Barrera calls for it, and it's going to be lobbed over by Rodriguez. Another setup, trying to get this one across, and that's out of bounds. It's Olivia Wood who tried to pick up another one. And Perlita will take the lead 7-6. Stay tuned for our highlights later on tonight. Presented by South Padre Island. And coming to you here on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network, presented by Real Sports Live. Ball winds up out of bounds, and Perlita will take a 2-point lead. Again, Grisela Duracalba, the head coach for the Lady Trojans. Dolores Olquín Trevino, the head coach for the Lady Bloodhounds. Naomi Barrera. 8-6 game, here it comes. This one gets across. That one takes a few bounces before it drops in for a point, and Perlita increases their lead to 3 as a check-in. As Cindy Gonzalez checks into the ball game for Olivia Wood, libero here for the Lady Bloodhounds. Naomi Barrera set the serve one more time and gets it across. Here we go. Yasso under it. Frady sets back up. Here comes a kill attempt there by Ivana Sosa, and it'll wind up in the net. And that's 10-6. So again, both these teams coming off very different weekends with very different outcomes. Perlita now having the best of appearances at the BISD tournament, going 0-4 in Dayton the first 2 days of competition. While St. Joseph, they won the whole thing at the Bay tournament in Port Isabel. Finished off as the gold bracket champions. Whereas Frady here on the setup. Trying to go for that one. That one kept in play by Graciani before it winds up out of bounds. Now it's Carmina Tijerina who got the kill for St. Joe, and they cut it down to a 3-point game, 7-10. Check-ins here now as Jeanette Vargas checks into the ball game for Naomi Barrera. The serve winds up in the net. Lady Trojans put their lead back up to 4, 11-7. Katie Najera checks into the ball game here for Jazara Salazar. Alyssa Graciani now set the serve here for the Lady Trojans. Takes aim and fires, and we're underway as this one kept in play. Rincon gets set up here now. Here comes a kill attempt. That one dug up in the backcourt by Yasso, but then the other Rincon will pick up a kill. So look at the replay here presented by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. We set the ball up here for Rincon as we show you back here to our live stream, excuse me. Another point for St. Joe. It's 13-7. For Perlita, excuse me. 13-7, Lady Trojans on top. Now Coach Olquín Trevino wants to talk things over. They'll call a timeout. 13-7, we'll take one here as well on Real Sports Live's coverage of St. Joe Volleyball on the Bloodhound Network.
And our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Back here to Real Sports Live, 13-7, Lady Trojans on top over St. Joseph. Thank you for joining us here on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network, powered by Real Sports Live. The Funhounds calling a timeout first. That was Holguin Trevino around the upper squad, trying to get something going as that one takes a bounce here off Jeanette Vargas, and that's a kill for St. Joe. And St. Joe was trying to figure something out, was trying to get something going. It could have down to a 5-point game. 13-8, here comes the serve. Makes a bounce here off Maldonado. Thrown back. Comes a setup. Najera coming under. Trying to go for the kill. There was Ivana Sosa. Now one winds up outside. Makes it 14-8. San Perlita here back on the offensive. Evelyn Vargas now set the serve. That one just skips over the net. It's kept in play. Here comes a setup now for Olivia Wood. That one kept in play. Vargas under it. Rincon gets it back across. Now head out here on the setup. Soft touch by Ivana Sosa. It's kept in play there. Backcourt by Vargas. They shoot it back across. And that one just finds the back corner as Danila Rincon will pick up a kill. .15 your score. Serve winds up across. Makes it 16-9. Ball goes up. Takes in our bounce, and it winds up for a point for St. Joseph Academy. Now down to 16-10. We have Frady here now set the serve. As here it goes. On the setup now, trying to get it across, won't go. Good block at the net by Wood. Kept in play at the Tijerina under it. They set back up here for Yasso. Rincon trying to keep it in play in 3 touches, and they say Yasso got across under the line. That makes it 17-10. That's a 7-point game. Again, both these teams off different outcomes these past weekend. Makes it 18-10. Another point here for San Perlita. Takes a few bounces. It's kept in play there in the backcourt. Here comes the setup for Bella Rodriguez, and a block at the net by Yasso. And San Perlita gets their shot blocked. Another point here for St. Joseph. They'll get 2. It makes it 18-13. Here comes the serve. Barrera on the setup here for Arabella Rodriguez, and that one finds the back corner. Arabella Rodriguez picks up a point. Makes it 19-13, 6-point lead. (13-19), Rodriguez gets the serve across. Now head on the setup. Carmina Tijerina trying to get it over. They set up for Graciani. Shoots this one across. Under Gonzalez. Captain play. Calling for it is Najera. She'll shoot it back. They set one more time here for Rincon. Wood under it. On the setup here for Yasso. Gets this one across and it finds the back corner. Andrea Yasso with a little bit of soft shot across. We're looking to replay here presented by South Padre Island. We'll go to our split screen replay and we'll take you to the full screen replay on our next replay. It's at 19-14 as you see the goal attempt there by Andre Yasso after the sub check side of the game. Take you back to coverage here and an ace right there picked up by St. Joe, and they'll cut it down to a 4-point game. San Perlita was holding on to this one for dear life on full control, but St. Joseph Academy Lady Bloodhounds starting to get in the mix. Good dig there by Ramos, thrown across by Graciani, and Yasso comes in with a good dive. Now we'll wind up out of bounds as we'll show you Yasso saved here on our full screen replay presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans. Looking for a new home, let Josh Moody help, let him finance your dream home. There you see the dive right there by Yasso before it deflects out of bounds. Take you back to the full screen. Perlita gets this one across. Nahera coming around. Here it comes. Soft touch here now by Tijerina. One takes a bounce. That goes 17-19. All gets across. Kept in play. Back and forth playmaking here. They set this one up for Tijerina, and she'll pick up a kill. Carmina Tijerina picks up a kill, and they cut it down to a 1-point game now. San Perlita wants to talk things over to St. Joe answering back. You're watching St. Joe Volleyball here on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network, powered by Real Sports Live. We'll take a timeout. 19-18 your score.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational.
19-18, welcome back to the Real Sports Live. What started off with the set under control by San Perlita, but St. Joseph has been answering back, and they've been making some great plays here as Yasso set the serve. She's been leading the Bloodhound attack. Welcome me here to our coverage of St. Joe Volleyball on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network. Thank you for joining us here. Ruben Rodriguez with you. Jammer Ruiz is a kill attempt by Tijerina. Bella Rodriguez under it. They set it up here for Alyssa Graciani. Will get it across. Yasso calls for it in the backcourt. Now Heda will shoot it back across. Set up here now, this time for Perlita. Under it now is Frady in the backcourt. Now Heda sets up this time for Tijerina. Graciani under it. A bit of a miscue there, but it's kept in play there by Ramos. They set up one more time here. Now it's Tijerina trying to go for a player. Excuse me, that was Naheda, excuse me. That one will take a bounce out of bounds, and St. Joe, a very lengthy battle, comes close to block it once, but San Perlita picks up another point. Makes it 20-18, 2-point game. Yami Barrera now set the serve. Lady Bloodhounds now down by 2. Takes a few bounces before it rolls out of bounds. That's 21-18, and San Perlita will pick up another point. They're up by 3, 4 away from capturing set 1. Again, best 3 out of 5 on the varsity level. On the JV side, we were 2 out of 3 in our opening game of our varsity matchup as that one goes out of bounds, and St. Joe picks up another point. They cut it back down to a 2-point game, 21-19. Coach Olguin Trevino trying to make some adjustments on the sideline. Some check-ins here as Nahera checks out of the ball game. Or checks into the ball game for Donica Guerra. (21-19). They'll get this one across. Shot winds up out of bounds here, and San Perlita picks up another point. 22-19. They extend their lead to 3. We get set to go. Throwing across now by Yasso. Set up nicely, throwing back across. Here comes the kill attempt. Captain put in the backcourt by Vargas. Moreno gets it across. Here comes the setup now for Frady, who tried getting it across, and now one winds up out of bounds. And San Perlita picks up another point, 23-19. The Bloodhounds here trying to do all they can to avoid falling behind on set one. Now Lady Bloodhounds want to talk things over as Lourdes Holguin-Trevino rounds up her team. We'll take a timeout here as well. You're watching St. Joe Volleyball on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network, powered by Real Sports Live, 23-19. Your score here in game one.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Come back here to Real Sports Live. Graciani gets the serve across. And takes a few bounces. Here it comes. That's Carmina Tijerina trying to get the kill, and she wills it. Deflects off Graciani. St. Joe picks up another point, makes it 20-23. Look at our replay on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at filmhonda.com. Ball just gets across. And an ace right there picked up here by St. Joe. Ace by Carmina Tijerina. She was a player of the game in matchup last year. Not big matchup against Incarnate Word Academy in a 5-set thriller. This one gets across, kept in play. Miscue there on the San Perlita offense as St. Joe picks up another point. (23-22). Serve across. Kept in play here now. Rincon trying to go for a kill, and it finds the back corner. Just as St. Joe was about to bounce back, San Perlita picks up another one. They'll take a 2-point lead, and it's a game point for the Lady Trojans. Evelyn Vargas now set to serve for San Perlita. This one gets across. Comes a setup. Makes a bounce, and it winds up out of bounds, and St. Joe will pick up another point. It's a bit of a miscue there offensively by San Perlita. Lady Bloodhounds smell blood in the water. Now down by one. Springs in Ivana Sosa. This one takes a bounce. Comes the setup. All kept in play. Ball rod back across. Soft touch outside. And in a thriller, San Perlita captures set one, 25-23. So we'll take a timeout. They'll switch sides and we'll switch gears to set number 2 here on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network. Powered by Real Sports Live, where after game one, San Perlita wins at 25-23.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're the Honda Jayhawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patrons, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Back here to Real Sports Live, set number 2 on the way. If you're joining us, Rincon goes under. Here comes the setup. Trying to get this one across. That one finds the back corner. And St. Joe will take the lead here, 1-0 in game 2. Game 1 went to San Perlita, 25-23. This one gets across here by Frady. Rincon under it. A miscue there, and St. Joe makes another lead here. That's 2-0 now your score. Ball takes a few bounces. Ball's back out. It's a 3-0 lead early on for St. Joe's. They pick up 3 straight points, 3 unanswered. Eva Frady continues to serve once more. Gets this one across. Comes a setup, lobbed over by Maldonado. Yasso calls for it. Frady on the setup now for Guetta, and she picks up another one. And a 4-0 lead early on here for San Perlita. Or St. Joseph, excuse me. Rodriguez calls for a little bit of a miscue, but it's thrown back across. On the setup, soft touch by Yasso, kept in play there. Kill attempt, good dig by Maldonado. Setting up for Bella Rodriguez, who tries to get this one across, and San Perlita picks up their first point after St. Joe goes on a 4-0 run to start off game 2. Brings in Daniela Ramos, who set the serve. This one gets across. Winds up into the net there. San Perlita picks up another one. They cut the St. Joe lead down to 2. 4-2 here in this second game. Ramos gets her serve across, and we're underway. Wood under it. Frady sets up for Sosa. That one just outside. San Perlita now down by 1. Or 3, this one gets across. Ball dealt back, kept in play. Here comes the setup. Rodriguez trying to get it over. She does. Under it there was Lopez. They set back up for Yasso, who picks up a kill as that one deflects off Moreno. And St. Joe now back up by 2, 5-3. Brings up Ivana Sosa. Maldonado trying to keep it in play, and St. Joe picks up another one. They're up by 3, so starts off with the 4-0 run by St. Joseph. San Perlita then goes on a 3-0 run before it's interrupted, and now St. Joe back on a 2-0 run as the serve winds up in the net. San Perlita cuts it back down to a 2-point game. 6-4 in this second set. This one winds up in the net. Lopez gets it over. Good play. Barrera under it. Graciani sets back up for Barrera, who shoots it across. And slide back across. Barrera calls for it. They set up. This one almost out of bounds, and it's kept in play. Ramos calls for it. Barrera on the setup back for Ramos. Back and forth they go. Frady sets up here for Tijerina. That one just stays in bounds, and Carmina Tijerina increases the lead back up to 3. 7-4. The current score here. Serve winds up out of bounds, and San Perlita now down by 2. Ball takes a bounce. Yasso gets it across. Set up for Graciani, self-touch over. Epton play. Tijerina gets it under, good save by Rodriguez. Ball takes a bounce, kept in play there by Moreno. Rodriguez will get it across. That one just finds the back corner. San Perlita cuts it down to a 1-point game, 7-6. Your current score. It takes a bounce and it winds up as a tie ball game for San Perlita, 7-7. All takes a bounce. Good play. This one gets across by Tijerina. Good save there by Ramos, but Tijerina picks up a kill. Give the Lady Bloodhounds a 1-point lead, 8-7. What a shootout here we have in our second game. As Katie Naheda checks into the ball game for Donica Guerra. Serve just gets across. Good serve. Moreno sets up here for Barrera. Yasso trying to keep it in play, and it winds up out of bounds. And San Perlita ties the game back up. 8-8 here in this second game. This one gets across. Wood trying to keep it in play, and it'll wind up in the net. And San Perlita back on top, 9-8. Serve gets across. That one just out of bounds, and St. Joe ties the game up 9-9. This one gets across, and Moreno flex it out of bounds, and the Lady Bloodhounds now back on top, 10-9. Serve is across. Rodriguez under, a miscue there offensively by St. Joe. San Perlita, excuse me, and St. Joe picks up the point, 11-9. Bloodhounds, who took the win at the volley at the beach tournament, winning it all in the gold bracket. 11-9, here we go. Rodriguez under it. Moreno sets back up for Rodriguez, who calls it across. Comes a setup now for Frady. Moreno sets up and he rolled 2 touches. St. Joe increases their lead to 3, 12-9. Ball takes a bounce out. St. Joe increases their lead to 4, and a timeout called by Coach Rubalcaba. Lady Bloodhounds on top, 5-4, 13-9 here on our volleyball coverage of St. Joe Volleyball on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars 24/7 network.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career.
Back to Real Sports Live, 13-9. Kept in play by Rincon. Rodriguez gets it across. Set up here now for Olivia Wood. Graciani is set back up here by Moreno. All takes a bounce out, and it's kept in play by Yasso in the backcourt. And play there for the Lady Bloodhounds to keep it in play. On the setup here now, this one takes a bounce, and that winds up as a point for St. Joe. Up by 5 now. Makes it 14-9. Irv takes a bounce. Graciani gets it across. Bit of a miscue there on Perlita's, St. Joe's side, excuse me. Perlita cuts it down to a 4-point game, 14-10. Oh, 14-10. This one gets across. Here comes the setup. Taking a few bounces. Lap to cross. Trying to keep it in play in the backcourt. There was Sosa with 3 touches. And Perlita cuts it down to a 3-point game. Graciani gets the serve across. One kept in play, takes a few bounces, and it winds up. Now that's 15-10, 11. Here comes the serve. We're back to a 4-point game. Moreno sets up for Rincon, who's going to go for this one, but it winds up out of bounds. Lady Bloodhounds increase their lead to 5. Here it comes. This one will get across. Call for it. Lobbed over by Rincon. Now Heda sets up. This one takes a bounce. Good block at the net by Ramos. Frady tries to get it across. Moreno sets up for Rincon. Outside, and St. Joe now on top by 6. 17-11. Rodriguez under it. Maldonado throwing back across. Here comes the setup. All winds up out of bounds, and Perlita cuts it down to a 5-point game with some check-ins here. Moreno checks out. Vargas checks back in. Ball takes a bounce out, kept in play by Wood. Lobbed over here now by Sosa. Set up for Rodriguez, who'll get this one across, and they'll drop in as 2 save attempts by the Lady Bloodhounds, and Perlita cuts it back down to a 4-point game, 17-13. As here it comes. On the setup, Yasso trying to go for a kill. The Trojans trying to regain composure, down by 4 here as a setup on Nehera. A point for St. Joe as they'll say 2 touches on the Lady Bloodhound sign. That's 18-13. Now Haddad checks out of the ball game. Guerra checks back in for the Lady Bloodhounds. Rodriguez trying to keep it in play before it's nearly lobbed over, but it winds up in the net. 19-13, 6-point game. Lady Bloodhounds on top, looking to tie this matchup up. After falling game 1, 25-23 in a shootout. Good save and a good dig there by the Lady Trojans. Frady calling for it on the set. Before it's dealt across by Tijerina. Rodriguez trying to go for it. It's kept in play. Set up by Frady here, looking to get to the cross. There was Ivana Sosa, and it winds up as a point here for St. Joe, 20-13. Read on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island on your trip at SoapHonda.com. See the play that led to the kill there. Ana Sosa getting the kill. 20-13, Frady gets the serve across. On the setup, this one winds up out of bounds. That's 21-13, 8-point game. Frady set the serve once more. Here it goes. Winds up in the net. That's 22-13, 9-point game. Ball takes a few bounces. Makes it 23-13. Comes the serve, this one gets across. Here it comes, that one takes a bounce outside, and Perlita manages to stop the bleeding as they put it down to within a 9-point game. Vargas checks out of the ball game, Barrera checks back in. The Trojans get the serve across. Ball takes a bounce. That one kept in play. Here comes the setup for Rodriguez, who tries to go for it. That one winds up outside. 24-14, back up to a 10-point game. Game point for the Lady Bloodhounds. Serve across by Sosa, takes a bounce. Set up here, trying to get it across. Kept in play by Wood. Tijerina gets it out for Yasso, gets a soft touch. Ramos under it. Barrera on the setup here for Rincon. And now takes a bounce, and no man's land as Rincon for San Perlita picks up another one. They put it down to within a 9-point game. Daniela Rincon set the serve. Takes a bounce. Here it comes. Tijerina going for a kill, and she'll get it. She finds no man lands, and that's game point. 25-15. It will switch sides. Impressive comeback here by St. Joe to tie up in game 2, and we go 1-1 as we get set to game number 3 here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Classics Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you are watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live as we get set for game number 3. Game 1 goes to San Perlita 25-23. St. Joe wins it 25-15 in a dominant performance. And to start things off here in our third game, coming to you from St. Joseph Academy here, coming to you live on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network. All takes the bounce. Here comes a setup. Barra gets it across. Wood comes in. Frady sets up for Yasso. Her shot winds up in the net. St. Joe looking to strike first, gives up a point as Yasso's kill attempt winds in the net. That's 1-0 lead for San Perlita. Eight across. Diarina to Frady on the setup. Soft touch by Yasso. Point here now is it's 2 touches apparently by San Perlita, and St. Joe will tie the game up at 1-1. Giving that point now here for San Perlita, and they'll take a 1.2 lead. Serve gets across, here we go. Point here now as they say she'll cross the net, and San Perlita now up by 2, 3-1. Sada Salazar checks into the ball game for Donica Guetta. Comes the setup. That one drops in for a point, and St. Joe will pick up another one. They cut it down to a 1-point game. 3-2 your score. Ball takes a bounce. Barrera here on the setup for Rodriguez. Now it winds up in the net. We're tied. 3-3 your score. Ball takes a skip, and that's an ace there by Johanna Sosa, and St. Joe now on top by 1, 4-3. Gets across. Ball just winds up in the net, and now St. Joe up by 2. 5-3 game. Ball takes the bounce. Here's the setup. Cassiani giving chase. That will wind up out of bounds. Makes it 6-3. Irv takes a bounce offering going. It's 7-3. Evan 3 now your score. Irv gets across. Good setup, trying to get it over. Kept in play. Frady sets back up. And takes a bounce outside. It's 8-3 now, St. Joseph on top. Here it comes. Barrera calling it for it. Wood gets under it. Frady on the setup here now for Salazar. Kept in play there by Moreno. Barrera sets up for Bella Rodriguez. Frady sets up one more time, and that's a kill there for Tijerina. Carmina Tijerina gets the setup from Ava Frady. Now Ivana Sosa set the serve again. Ball takes a bounce. Another big kill there in the front by Gasso. 10-3. St. Joe up on top by 7 off a dominant start here in set number 3. We'll take a timeout here on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network, powered by Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Sit down. Hey! See you later. Touchdown.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety.
Get a Real Sports Live, 10-3 your score. Ball put in play. Comes the setup. Oh, takes a bounce. Rodriguez trying to get it across. Frady under it. On the setup for Tijerina, gets a soft touch. Tijerina under it. Frady sets up one more time, this time for Yasso. That one's dug up in the backcourt by Moreno. Set up here, Rodriguez trying to get this one across. Frady on the setup here for Yasso, and that one will wind up out of bounds. And San Perlita, that's a point here. They go down by 6, 10-4. Here comes the serve. Kept in play, set up for Tijerina. Rodriguez calls for it. That one will take a bounce outside. St. Joe now back on top by 7, 11-4. Prior to the timeout, it was 10-3, a 7-point game. 2 points later, we're back to a 7-point game at 11-4. So San Perlita picked up the first point after the timeout. All thrown back across, kept in play. Here comes a setup now for Tijerina, going for another kill. That one takes a bounce off Rodriguez. And Carmina Tijerina has been on the tear so far in these last 2 sets. And folks, stay tuned here for some highlights later on tonight, including presentation of the Player of the Game, presented here by Economy Awards Co. Providing us for these great medals for the Player of the Game. Again, Economy Awards Co. Player of the Game. Comes the set-off, soft touch there by Wood. Good block by Wood, and Olivia Wood gets the block off Naomi Barreras. We'll show you the replay on the full screen taken by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans. What a big block right there as Barrera got the block at first, and Wood tries it again. That one does drop in as we're back underway. Soft touch across here by Barrera, winds up out of bounds. That's 14-4, 10-point game. Here comes the serve, here we go. Point here for St. Joe, they're up now by 11. 15-4. Team 4, here comes the dig. Kept in play by Rodriguez. Moreno calls for it, she'll get it across. Yasso under it. Frady sets up here now for Salazar. Here it comes. All takes a few bounces. Winds up out of bounds, and San Perlita picks up a point. They put it back down to within a 10-point lead, 15-5, as Naomi Barrera now set to serve. Barrera serve gets across. Here we go. That one kept in play. Salazar going for it. All takes a few bounces before it drops in, and San Perlita picks up another point, 15-6. Here we go. Comes the setup. All takes a few bounces before it gets back across. Miscue there by Moreno, and St. Joseph picks up another one, and they're back up to a 10-point lead. Barrera checks out of the ball game. Vargas checks in over here now for St. Joe. Katie Najera checks in for Josada Salazar. See Miss Olguin Trevino giving some instruction for Salazar, pulled out of the game after a check-in. Ball just glides across the net, and Tijerina picks up another one. Back up to an 11-point game, 17-6. Officials getting something organized here on the subbing. Now this brings in Katie Najera. She gets set to serve. Here we go. Kept in play, ball thrown across. Here comes the setup. All takes a few bounces. All takes a bounce off Moreno. Off Rincon, excuse me. And St. Joseph picks up another one. 12-point lead, 18-6. And coming to you live here from St. Joseph Academy, Lady Trojans of San Perlita and Lady Bloodhounds. Set number 3 here coming to you live from St. Joseph Academy on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars 24/7 network. Good dig. Comes a setup. Trying to get this one across. Takes a few bounces. Set back up here for Frady. Tries to get this one across. Thrown back over by Rodriguez. Comes a setup now. This one takes a bounce, and now another kill by Tijerina. And Carmina Tijerina continues to be on a tear. She leads this Lady Bloodhound offense. Looked to go up 2-1. They lost set 1, 25-23. Then one came back to win 25-15 in game 2 here in our third game in a best of 5. Rodriguez gets this one across. Wood gets under before Tijerina gets it over. Vargas. It's a miscue there between Moreno and Ramos. Miscommunication. Puts it at 26, 14-point lead. Edwin Vargas checks into the ball game here for Jasmine Moreno. As Katie Najera set the serve for the Lady Bloodhounds. Good serve across under the hands of Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to get this one across. Now it takes a bounce. St. Joe Libero winds up out of bounds. 27, your score, 13-point lead. All takes a bounce. That one winds up in the net. That's 20-8. All takes a bounce and winds up out of bounds. St. Joe picks up another one, 21-8 after 2 points in consecutive order by San Perlita. There goes Carmina Tijerina, who's been on a tear offensively for this Lady Bloodhound squad. Here it comes, good dig there. Rodriguez under it, thrown back across by Vargas. Tijerina comes in, Najera steps up here for Frady, who gets a soft touch. That one just stays in. Ava Frady with the soft kill. On the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. Frady just gets a soft touch, and that one drops in. That's 22-8. Ball shanks off Vargas. It's 23-8. 15-point game. 23-8, this one will just skip across. Epton play, trying to get it over now. Here's Sosa, now one winds up out of bounds. San Perlita picks up a point. They cut it down to a 14-point game, but they're still down by a lot, needing to get on the high horse and to turn this back around. 23-9, here comes a setup for Frady going for a kill. Vargas on the setup for Rodriguez. Epton play. Najera sets up here now for Sosa. Ball takes a bounce, offering going, another kill for Ivana Sosa. 24-9 game point for the Lady Bloodhounds. (24-9). Here comes the serve by Wood. Now one's out of bounds, and it's 24-10. .410 serve gets across. Oh, takes a few bounces and a good save by the Lady Bloodhounds. Rodriguez trying to go for a kill, and she's blocked at the net by Yasso. And 2 straight games go to the Lady Bloodhounds. They win this one 25-10. To get you geared up here in an impressive performance here by Carmina Tijerina. Let this Lady Bloodhound offense. 25-10, your score in game 3. So we get set for game 4. They'll switch sides. We'll switch gears here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. Come to you live on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars 24/7 network.
Round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Matt Kidder, Real Sports Live, set number 4. Lady Bloodhounds on top. 2-1. This one takes a few bounces. A miscue by San Perlita. A little bit of miscommunication, and St. Joe picks up a point. Again, this Lady Bloodhound offense led by Ava Frady, Andre Hasso, and Carmina Tijerina. Tijerina has been leading the offense, and Ava Frady has been a tremendous setter here. Has been setting Tijerina with some great sets to go for kills. That one winds up out of bounds, and St. Joe will take a 2-0 lead early on in this 4th set. Thank you for joining us here. Coming to you live on the Bloodhound channel on the Stars Network, powered by Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez with you, Jam Ruiz to my right, manning the camera. That one takes a few bounces before it drops dead, and St. Joe on top, 3-0, a 3-0 run for the Lady Bloodhounds. Again, recaps here, you'll see the scores on the bottom right of your screen. San Perlita won Game 1, 25-23. Game 2, 25-15 went to the Lady Bloodhounds, and then they just won 25-10. Another point here for St. Joe. They're up on 4 consecutives. Now it's trying to get something going. Here it comes. Lady Trojans trying to figure something out. That one just winds up out of bounds. And it's a 5-0 lead. Nothing lead, takes a few bounces. Deflects off Ramos, and it's a 6-0 lead. 6-0 run for the Lady Bloodhounds. Eva Frady on a 6-0 run. Again, she's been a tremendous setter, has been setting up Yasso and Tijerina on multiple occasions. They called out the 1-2 punch. So here it comes. Good save in the backcourt by Frady. Ahead here on the setup, trying to get this one across, and a soft touch there by Yosara Salazar. That makes it 7-0. Nothing. This one just skips across. 8-0 lead. All just gets across. Soft touch. Here's that one. Takes a bounce and it lands in the cart. Lands in the volleyball cart. You don't see that every day. It's a 9-0 run as Frady, again, has been on top here. 9-0 run here off Ava. Frady serves. She gets this one across. All takes a few bounces. Here comes Frady on the setup now. A block at the net. 9-0 all they get as Perlita picks up a point. And a 9-0 run by the Lady Bloodhounds. Hilo Ramos here now set to serve. This one gets across. Comes the setup, soft touch there by Salazar. Just missed it on her spike, and that's 9-2. This one takes a few bounces. That one just skips over, and a shot there by Tijerina. She puts a lot of tear into it. All takes a few bounces off a support beam, and that's 11-2, 9-point lead. Back to a 9-point lead after the 9-0 run. And there was 2 points picked up by Perlita. And 2 more points picked up by St. Joseph Academy. There it goes. Bit of a miscue there as a high ball. Captain playing the backcourt. Frady sits up for Tijerina, going for another kill and gets it. Just gets it over the blocking hands of Naomi Barrero. Tried to go for the deny at the net. Tijerina has been on a tear, as you see. They're a Yasa, team captain of this Lady Bloodhound squad, as this one gets across here off Joanna Sosa, kept in play. Barrera calling for it, will get it across. Here comes the setup. Looking to go now for a kill as Yasso, and she finds the back corner. Replay on the City Loans cam, looking for a new home. Let them help you find out your dream home, as you'll see the kill there by Andrea Yasso. It finds the back corner. You'll see on the screen right about there as Frady sets up Yasso, and she finds the back corner. Another point there for St. Joseph, makes it 14-2. All takes a bounce. Oh, throw back across. Few bounces, that one will go for a point towards St. Joe. That's 15-2, a 13-point run. Or 13-point lead, I should say, excuse me. Would have been a 13-point run. They would have gone 13 unanswered, but 13-point lead there, or make that a 14-point lead. It's 16. Or 12-point lead, excuse me. Got that was backwards. Do apologize for that. Beg your pardon. 15-3. Yasso trying to get it across. Kept in play in the backcourt. Ramos on the setup for Rodriguez, trying to go for a kill. He's trying to set up for it. That one kept in play. On a cross by Graciani, but it winds up out of bounds. Now back up to a 13-point game, 16-3. Yasso picked up some great kills here. Her alongside Tijerina have led the way. Point picked up. (16-4). Oh, takes a bounce. 17-4, 16-5, excuse me, got that one wrong. Camera froze a bit. We'll get that sorted out for you as quickly as possible. (16-5). This one takes a few bounces. Comes a setup. All just gets across and takes a few bounces, but trying to get it over. It winds up in the net. That's 17-5. Or 18-4, excuse me. Serve gets across. Siani missing it on the read. That's going to be 19-4. All just winds up out of bounds. Back up here to a 14-point game, 19-5 in his fourth set. In game one, went to Perlita 25-23, and St. Joseph just went on a tear in set two, 25-15, and won 25-10 in our last third set here as we were in set number 4. Tijerina set up for a kill, and part of the reason there was Tijerina, who's been just on a different level so far in this matchup. Yasso calling for it. Setting up for Frady, who gets a soft touch. Graciani under it. Moreno sits back up for Graciani, who tries to keep it in play. She just gets it over. Kept in play here by Lady Trojans. Rodriguez calls for it, goes for a kill. Yasso keeps it in play. Najeda sets up here for Olivia Wood. On go, they try to get this one across, and it's kept in play. Few touches back and forth. That winds up in the net. Makes it 20-5. Here we go. All takes a bounce. Here it comes. All takes a few bounces. Perlita picks up another point, 20-6. This one gets across. All takes a bounce, 21-6. Takes a bounce, trying to get a read on it now. Was Rincon. Kept in play. Here comes a sitter for Yasso, and that one takes a bounce. We're going to say just stayed in, or just went out of bounds. I think Maldonado got a hand on it. Makes it 21-7. All just skips across. All takes a few bounces. All takes a bounce there off Vargas. And that's 22-7. Serve gets across here by Frady. That one deflected out, but kept in play by Ramos. Shot back over. Najeda sets up here for Yasso. All takes a few bounces. All takes a few bounces before it winds up out of bounds. Comes a setup. Winds up inbounds, excuse me. All kept in play. Comes a setup for Yasso, and she's met at the net. All right, Ramos. 22-8. St. Joe not going down, or St. Polita, excuse me, not going down without a fight. All takes a bounce back at the 80. Now keeps it in play, and Frady gets it across. These two have been on a different level all night. This one takes a bounce and a good block by Yasso. Setting up here now for Tijerina, going for a kill, takes a bounce. Kept in play by Barrera. Maldonado will get it across. Comes a setup and takes a soft touch, and it drops in for a point. Talk about that save. Right, Carmina Tijerina, and that one was going to drop in, and Ava Frady coming in out of nowhere makes a great dive, and then on the next sequence, a big block there by Andrea Yasso. That one takes a bounce off Maldonado. That's 24-8 game point here for the Lady Bloodhounds. Look to get a big win here on senior night. Irva cross. Makes a bounce. Here comes a setup. Yasso gets it across, and that's a point here. They're going to say she crossed the net. 24-9. We're trying to get across. Rodriguez trying to go for it. This one takes a few bounces. Ball takes a bouncer off Tijerina. And San Perlita enters the double digits, 24-10. Are slowly biting back. Here it comes to set a big block there by Barrera. Tijerina trying to go for it, and that one winds up out of bounds, and it's 24-11. San Perlita slowly closing down this gap. Yasso under it. Right, he gets it across. And called out a carry. And St. Joe will win this one, 25-11. Three straight wins, the reverse sweep in a sense, as they'll win. As we'll get you our final stats here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral.
Welcome back here to our Real Sports Live postgame show. Ruben Rodriguez here with you. Our postgame show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen, San Benito EDC in South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. Final score here, 3-1, San Perlita and St. Joe in a war in that opening set. 25-23 Lady Trojans win it. Then the Lady Bloodhounds go ahead and win set number 2, 25-15. Set 3, 25-10 before set number 4 goes to the Lady Bloodhounds, 25-11. Thank you for joining us here on the broadcast as Lady Trojans passing by. Lady Bloodhounds will improve to 8-4 on the season. So after a big win at the Volley at the Beach tournament in Port Isabel where they captured the Gold Racket Championship, they get a big win against San Perlita. And our player of the game, our Economy Awards co-player of the game, goes to Carmina Tijerina, who propelled that Lady Bloodhound offense in that first set, late stages of that first set, because it was about an 8-point difference before it became 25-23. And despite losing that first set, Lady Bloodhounds were led by Tijerina, and talk about Ava Frady and Andrea Yasso, who just combined to do dominant performances here in this very intense matchup here. Again, we thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. The fans slowly starting to clear out. Again, recaps here. Set 1, San Perlita wins 25-23. Set 2, 25-15 for St. Joe. Set 3, Lady Bloodhounds win it 25-10. And then game 4, 25-11. That's going to do it for us here from St. Joseph Academy here in Brownsville, Texas. Thank you for joining us. For Mr. Joe Bowling, my cameraman, Jam Ruiz, I'm Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night for everyone at Real Sports Live. This has been a Real Sports Live production for you tuning in on the Bloodhound channel. Stay tuned. We'll get some more coverage here and more 24/7 content here of our previous games from St. Joe in the past 5 years. Again, those of you watching on Facebook, Twitter, thank you for joining us. And those waiting on the Bloodhound channel, we'll be back with our regular scheduled programming after this. Again, so long from St. Joseph Academy. Lady Bloodhounds win this one 3-1 on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. As always, stay safe. Good night.